photographer was hired to capture beginnings. Bald babies arrayed in long white gowns, chubby cheeks, clutched fists. Young veiled brides seated next to grimacing grooms, hands barely touching. A photographer shot middle moments, family reunions, picnics in springtime, Boy Scout bands, decorated soldiers. But tonight's assignment was like a county fair. Thousands of people, familiar faces, strangers, men dressed in coats and ties, others with boots and overalls covered in dirt from a long day's work. Fussy, teething babies crying under the moonlight, children with lollipops and pigtails, lanky, awkward teenagers searching for love and fun. An older woman in a dark fur coat, an unfitting sight on a summer night. Ladies clutching the sides of their swollen bellies as restless babies try to kick their way out. Young girls with curls pinned back, young lads with thin mustaches. Energy swarmed toward the center of town, tension thicker than butter. Photography is like a mirror with memory. It marks who was there. 2. Bare bones was all he knew. White man murdered, young white girl raped. Assailants, 4 black boys, herds of average Americans entered his town, cars blocking intersections, restaurants with lines. Pardon me, excuse me, sir, coming through, please watch for the equipment. He carried his bulky 8x10 camera, a tripod, a flash, and flash powder. Photography is like a mirror with memory. It never lies about who was there. 3. Lawrence was having a late night dinner when he got the call. He left a plate of smothered chicken, risen rolls, mashed potatoes, and green beans freshly picked from his grandmother's garden. Using both hands, he pushed up his chair to the wooden table big enough to seat 2 adults. He liked everything in its proper place, nothing out of order. 4. He folded up his cumbersome equipment and headed back to the dark room, where he stayed for hours, hunched over a sink and rectangle trays, swaying chemicals over the paper back and forth like a mother rocking her baby to sleep. He copied image after image over and over until empty paper revealed a haunting image of justice and innocence captured in a single frame. As the sun rose, he put on a freshly ironed shirt, grabbed his hat, the stack of images, and headed back to the center of town. He didn't need an advertisement or stand. The town knew why he was there. For 50 cents, average Americans bought their memento of small town justice. Photography is like glancing at your face in a mirror. You see yourself, walk away, and forget what you look like. Stages of grief. It seems a time has come when you become like those elephants. Grazing through grass, you happen upon a tree too high for your armless body to reach. So you wrap your trunk around its branches, shake, shake, shaking, shook, till the fruit surrenders, falls at your feet.